Hello everyone. Today we will be continue the lesson Geography 4th chapter Structure of Ocean floor. In last lecture we have studied about the structure of ocean floor. Means what is meant by ocean floor, the relief of ocean floor, the classification of landforms on the basis of altitudes, then continental shelf, continental slope, abyssal plains, mountains ranges and plateaus, last marine dips and marine trenches. Now we will be say about the marine deposition. The marine beds are the deep parts of the world in the respective regions. Hence, various deposits are found in these parts. The deposits are as follow. First one, pebbles, clay, soil, etc. brought by rivers, glaciers, etc. from the continents. Pebbles means river mud or small smooth rounded rock means pebbles, clay, soil, etc. brought by rivers and glaciers, etc. from the continent. Glaciers means slowly moving mass of ice. Then the deposition occurs mainly on the continental shelf. These are called marine deposits. Means the deposition occurs in a continental shelf. You have already studied about the continental shelf. Means the line near the coast and submerged under the sea is called continental shelf, and it is also important for human beings because in the continental shelf fishing ground are available, also natural gas, mineral oil and various minerals obtained in continental shelf. So the deposition occurs mainly on the continental shelf. These are called marine deposits. Then lava and ash erupting out of volcanic eruption is also found here. Lava means a rock that in its molten form issues from volcanoes, and ash means the residue that remains when something is burned. So lava and ash erupting out of volcanic eruptions is also found there. You know about the volcano. Volcano means a fissure in the earth crust through which molten lava and gases erupt. It's called volcano. So lava and ash erupting out of volcano eruption is also found here. Fine soil particles are deposited on a large scale. Remains of marine plants and animals are mixed in these deposits. This mixture is made up of fine particles and lies in the form of fine clay. This is around 30% of the deposits. These are called marine oases. The mixture is made up of fine particles and lies in the form of fine clay. This is around 30% of the deposits. These are called marine oases. Then, to understand the form of the marine life in the ocean and the availability of minerals on the ocean bed, these deposits are very important. So, for understanding the marine life and availability of minerals, the deposits are very important. Sedimentary rocks are formed due to deposit of layers over layers of the sediments and the pressure of seawater. Sedimentary means formed by the accumulation of sediments. So sediments rocks are formed due to the deposit of layers over layers of the sediments and the pressure of seawater. Then besides some human induced material is also found here. This includes sewage, solid waste, radioactive material, waste chemical, plastic. Means human induced material includes sewage, solid waste, radioactive material, waste chemical, plastic. These wastes prove hazardous to the hydrosphere. Hydro means land. Hydro means water. Sorry. Hydro means water. These materials are extremely harmful to the marine life and its environment. So these human induced material means sewage, solid waste, plastic. This is a harmful to marine life, marine plant, and marine environment. So the polluting components are less, their noxious value is more. Then next point, mean sea level. Elevation or depth of any place is measured from the sea level. So depth of the any place is measured from the sea level. The average of the highest high tides and the lowest low tides is considered as the sea level. Means the average of a highest high tides and the lowest low tides is considered as a sea level. This average is taken to be zero and altitudes or depth are measured and shown in positive or negative values. For example, so in this figure, if you see this picture, this is the highest high tides, then lowest low tides. In between line, there both this is the average sea level. High tides, low tides, mean sea level. So average of highest high tides and lowest low tides is considered as a mean sea level. For example, Mount Everest is a 8,848 meters high and Mariana Trench is minus 11,034 meters. If you see this picture, you know the Mount Everest heights 8,848 meters and depth of the Mariana Trench 11,034 meters. For survey purpose in India, the height of the sea level at Chennai is considered to be a zero and the elevation of any place in India is measured with reference to this. So, survey purpose in India, the height of sea level at Chennai is considered to be a zero and the elevation of any place in India is measured with the reference to this. Deposition of many materials coming from land keeps occurring in the seas and oceans. This is in the form of natural deposits and sediments. But man disposes unwanted material in the sea. Means unwanted material means plastics, chemicals. This is unwanted material. This possesses a hazard to the ocean bed and the seawater. Means it is harmful to marine life. We must keep in mind that the biodiversity found in seas and oceans is higher than on the land. Then some question here. Look at this map of the ocean floor and identify the ocean. So first one Indian Ocean. Then can you identify and name the submerged landform shown in the diagram? Mid-ocean ridge which shows up a island, for example Madagascar. Which region would be ideal for fishing and why? Madagascar island with a narrow continental shelf, the meeting place of warm cold current is ideal for fishing. In some question, in the diagram observe the material mentioned which have come with the waves and answer the following. Which of these are perishable items? So plants, conches and shells, aquatic animals. Which are non-perishable? Chemicals, metals and plastic, glass. What will happen because of perishable items? The remains of perishable items will get deposited as marine ojee on the ocean bed without causing pollution. Which of these are perishable? You have see about this. Then suggest measures to control deposition of non-perishable item on the coast. This is very important question. So answer will be plastic bags, glass containers must be prohibited on the sea coast. Strict action should be taken against the offenders carrying the banned product on the sea coast. Then hoarding explaining the importance of clean coast must be displayed along the sea coast. Then how will you run a campaign of environmental conservation to keep the coast clean? First one, display hoarding explaining the importance of clean coast along seasons. Then arrange street plays, dramas, highlight the importance of clean coast. Then arrange special program during the festival like Ganeshotsav, Diwali, Christmas, etc. to keep the sea coast clean.